pearls and prawns. Lights go on now. And they're racing here to the first leg of the quadrilla. Little Miss Mac and also State Prosecutor. They left on level terms and coming over now. What Did You Do? Looking to burn them off and go to the top from Masagi. Also pressing on soon after the break is Four Letter Word. Punches up 3-4 deep. Gets into second placing. Going up onto the far bend. Elegant Blast went back with Hey Magic. A length and a half Musical Art. Then Chez Dumone. Over on the inside behind them then as they got going. Young George second from last and Boomalak at the tail ender. What Did You Do? Rolling along for Dan State, going out by the 1200, taking them to the riverside of the course and led the way a length and a half. Four Letter Word is going to sit just off him and park and ride. Masagi third, 2 lengths Little Miss Mac racing down on the inside of the favourite State Prosecutor. Over a length and a half away then Elegant Blast on the outside of Hey Magic, 900 from home, and then Chez Dumone the grey. Back on the inside Young George, Musical Art and Boomalaka spotted all of its rivals here in front at the 800 metres mark, coming down past the riverside of the track. And What Did You Do really does want to run in front there. State just trying to hold him down in one piece. It's What Did You Do? Nearly 3 lengths, Four Letter Word, Masagi third, 2 lengths Little Miss Mac. Pike is starting to feel for State Prosecutor. He gives him a little dig in the ribs there to get him into the race. The top weight going around him, Elegant Blast, Hey Magic near the rail, and then Chez Dumone, McGruddy hard at work there, back on it, back on the inside then Young George, Musical Art and Boomalaka with the task in front of it. Coming around the corner though, 350 metres left to go. What Did You Do? 2 lengths in front of Masagi, brushing with Four Letter Word. Elegant Blaster still running on under the big weight. Little Miss Mac, State Prosecutor, and then Hey Magic quickly into the opener at the 150. What Did You Do? State Prosecutor, Elegant Blast. They've come together. State Prosecutor, though, he's going better than them for Pike close to home, and State Prosecutor went on to win from What Did You Do? Fighting back. Great effort under the 60 kilos. Elegant Blast. Hey Magic was fourth. Musical Art fifth. Then Masagi, Boomalaka from the rear, followed by Little Miss Mac. Chez Dumone beat a couple home, Young George, and fading out of it to run last is Four Letter Word. Number 7, the winner, State Prosecutor, ridden by William Pike in 150.80. 158.0 was slickly run affair with What Did You Do? Going out there on high rolling as he tends to do in his races. He fought back to hold second from Elegant Blast, who, if anything, might have peaked right in the dying stages under the big weight, second up at the 1800, and Hey Magic fourth home. 35.82 the sectional time. It's the more than ready gelding, the 3-year-old, that posts its second win today for Bob and Sandra Peters out of the Flying Spur mare Significant, and turned out by Grant and Alana Williams with W. Pike there in the pigskin. What Did You Do? Second home by Mutawajid from Bold and Brave by Fusaichi Pegasus, trained by Neville Parker, ridden by Dan Stake, owned by Oz Racing, Bruce Axel, M. Haylock, Mrs. R. Avery and S. Whitred, I. Bond, K. Peacock, R. Taylor and B. Greenhill. Also Madames Fletcher, Marr, Stevenson, Robertson, Taylor, Verboon, Oliver and Parker. And third placing Elegant Blast for David Smith, the Blackfriars Classy Charmer mare, Justin Warwick and Lucy Warwick. A half a length along head with the margins, and confirming fourth, 3 Hey Magic, Musical Art, a distant fifth. Four Letter Word dropped right out of contention there. Did the chasing behind What Did You Do, who it had beaten at its previous start, but it gave not a yelp there today. Finished well back. Chez Dumone, the first up winner at Pinjarra Park, also settled back and didn't make much of an impression late in proceedings. State Prosecutor, the 3-year-old, an emerging type there, and on his way there to a comfortable enough victory from an informed, consistent What Did You Do? Race 6, the Hahn Super Dry Handicap. The 3-year-olds will run next at 1800 metres at 350. 11 Modern News, 15 Witchery Woman, 18 Tenacity are the scratchings coming out of race number 6. Let's head downstairs. Gareth is with us once again in the enclosure, and he's with Bob Peters after the victory of his 3-year-old.
Yeah, this 3-year-old by More Than Ready, State Prosecutor. He's never really far away without winning, Bob, but today he had a lovely run for Willie Pike.
No, I think he's starting to grow up.
That helps.
Yes.
Any advice for me then? He sat one off the fence in. He seemed to just drop the bit beautifully as well for Willie.
Yes, there was a lot of pace on today, and he's been the victim of circumstances a couple of times when things have gone wrong and he's wanted to charge and everything. We've just had to keep working on him to get him to settle, and today he did.
1800 metres, he hit the line strongly by More Than Ready. What are you thinking? Is this his trip, or you like to see him get over a little bit more ground, especially the way that he settled today?
Oh, I'd like to. His mother got over ground quite well, and some of them more than ready to stay a bit, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes.
And a little bit of confidence now. Sometimes when horses are that consistent without winning, they get this winning feeling and away they go.
Yeah, sometimes the distances start to suit them.
Mrs. Peters on the phone.
No, I doubt it.
Well done, Bob. There we go, Bob Peters there, our leading owner and breeder and state prosecutor. Does the job beautifully there, and Willie Pike's about to catch up with Brittany Taylor. Now, Willie Pike, he's played cricket tonight out there at Mandurah, and they tell me he's a very talented cricketer.
Was he a batsman or a bowler?
I think he's a bit of an all-rounder, Willie Pike.
Fast bowler or a spin bowler?
Well, I don't know. You might have to ask him. The great man, the man they call the wizard there. I don't know if he would scare a few of the batsmen down there, but they tell me he's pretty talented, very good in the field. And he brings up his first winner here at Ascot today. He'll jump on those scales, and Harold will give us the all clear. We can go, and if you backed it, we can go and get the money, Brittany.
It was a nice run by Elegant Blast too, carrying the 60 kilos for Lucy Warwick. Thought he'd battled away well. What did you do? Set a really solid tempo.
Looked a big chance on the circle. I thought Stake might have stolen it, and State Prosecutor just come off the bit a little bit, but once it started to pick up and just move through its gears, it was a pretty handy win. Interesting to see what Willie has to say about State Prosecutor, who wins it today and gets a well-deserved victory.
We'll grab Willie. Willie, a nice win there by State Prosecutor. Coming into the race, the 1800 metres, were you confident that he'd get the trip?
Not really. I'm never really confident with this horse. You're very much a passenger with him. He does what he likes. But I think that's where I've gone wrong in the past. I've wanted to get into an argument with him and try and win the battle, and I think, yeah, it's the wrong way to approach this horse.
Bob mentioned about his maturity or lack thereof in previous runs. Do you feel like the penny's starting to drop and he's starting to settle and mature?
A little bit, yes. He's probably one of those horses I'd like to see him come and do it again before I got too confident. But his staying ability, I think he's definitely got the will to stay, and it's just trying to get him to relax and do it our way.
He is nominated for the Derby over 2400. Do you think that he'll get that trip?
I think he can get the trip, but as I said, whether he gets it our way or his way is going to be the difference.
We'll have to wait and see. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Willie Pike.